Let's talk about turning your messy store data into something you can actually use, real intelligence.
For a big food operator, this question is constant and critical. Millions in inventory are literally on the line.
Thing is, your stores are already packed with tech. You're monitoring everything from equipment to energy.
You've got controllers, dashboards, portals, you name it. And on their own, they work just fine.
The huge problem? They don't talk to each other, so you're left flying blind with no single view.
So, is the freezer hot because the compressor failed, or did someone just leave the door open?
And you can't get ahead of things, right? You're always reacting to fires instead of preventing them.
So you see a big energy spike, but you have no idea why. Is it one store, a whole region?
It's impossible to spot the real patterns. Every single problem becomes its own separate fire drill.
So what's the fix? An intelligence layer that sits on top of everything and connects it all.
Okay, here's how it works. It pulls in all your data, connects the dots, and gives you actual intelligence.
Basically, it turns all that raw sensor data into real, usable business intelligence. It's a game changer.
Okay, let's see it in action. We'll start with the big picture, a national view of store health.
From here, your leadership can see exactly where the biggest risks are, all across the country.
Now let's zoom in, we'll click on a state and see how every single store in that region is doing. And boom, down to a single store. All your equipment, all your assets, all on one screen. Huge.
But what if you could just talk to your data? Well, now you can. Check this out.
You can ask it anything, like, show me all devices running that risky firmware version.
So instead of digging through dashboards, your team can just ask a question. It's so much faster.
But how is that even possible? Well, you can't go from chaos to clarity without a strong data foundation.
This is where modern data management comes in. It creates that single, reliable source of truth for everything.
It maps out how everything is connected, from one device to a store to a region to the whole enterprise. And here's the payoff. Now you can roll up data by store, see regional risks, and analyze your whole fleet.
The real magic here is that this scales. It works for one store, and it works for thousands.
Because let's be real, you've got mixed vendors, different protocols. This is built to handle that mess.
So look at the difference. You go from silo dashboards and late reports to a single, live operational picture.
And that's the whole point. Foresite360 doesn't just manage complexity, it turns it into clarity.
So it all comes down to this. Is your data just creating noise, or is it creating real intelligence?